thank you for watching. And thank you, Internet, for being here. In the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, we are encouraged to read the lesson before class. And our Sunday school classes, for the most part, are supposed to be dialogues, or at least the class participation is encouraged, not just begrudgingly allowed. And yesterday, I had some thoughts I didn't get around to sharing in class, so I'll share them here with you. Now, I think class went well yesterday. It was a priesthood quorum meeting. It went well yesterday. Sometimes I haven't gotten my thoughts shared in classes, and it was because other people were more bold to speak than me, and they were saying stuff that made me think, did they even read the lesson? What does that have to do with the lesson? Your thoughts in Sunday school class should have some connection to the lesson. And not a loose connection like one word makes you think of a whole thing that got nothing to do with what the chapter was teaching. So what we were talking about was a recent General Conference talk, the most recent one, from Elder, what's his first name? Stevens. Anyway, so quick summary of his conference talk to help you know what I might be thinking about here. He told two stories. Gary E. Stevenson. Yes, Gary E. Stevenson. He told two stories, both following his children. And so one of them was his son wanted a Dalmatian because he had seen the Disney movie 101 Dalmatians, and the family already owned a black lab. So he painted the dog white to try to get it to be spotted like the dog in the movie. So what was sad about that story, or the metaphor we can come to real life, are there any times in real life when you have wanted something but you already had something good, when you didn't realize something was the way it should be? The other story he told was about visiting an uncle of his who was getting really old, and he was wanted his children to meet this, to them I guess would have been a great uncle or a great uncle. The kids, they were young, they wanted to go outside to play. The uncle told them to worry about skunks and be careful there are skunks around. And when they were driving home, they asked the kids if they saw any skunks. They did not see any skunks. But they did see kitty cats that were black with white stripes on their backs. They saw skunks and didn't realize it. Alright, so the title of his talk is Deceive Me Not. So he's warning us about deceptions from the devil. Alright, here are two thoughts I had that I didn't get around to sharing in class. So, what if somebody were to try to tell you that skunk was a kitty cat and not just you being a deceived little child? It would hurt, wouldn't it? Well, misidentification. Some people are not fully following God, and their goal is to try to get you to stop being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ or never become a member, and they misidentify the true Church of Jesus Christ. Some of those people are very well intentioned, but they've been deceived. They are pointing at a metaphorical skunk, yelling, "It's a kitty cat, it's a kitty cat." Or at least there's maybe a better metaphor. They're seeing you hold a kitty cat in your arms and saying, "That's not a kitty cat, the thing over there is," and pointing to the skunk. They misidentify the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They misidentify what church is Jesus Christ's true church and what are his true teachings. Anyone who's, now some might be disturbed by what I said there about them like inadvertently helping the devil. Like I said, some people's hearts are in the right place. They really do love God, but they have misunderstandings, and they act on those misunderstandings. And some of the people who fit that definition fit that description are trying to talk members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints out of being members of the church. And I also thought, because of that talk, about pseudoscience. Here is the way dictionary.com defines pseudoscience: any of various methods, theories, or systems, as astrology, psychokinesis, or clairvoyance, considered as having no scientific basis. Ooh, is there a better word? That's the only definition? Let's see if there's a better definition in this dictionary. It starts with P. PR, 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 PT, ST, so TS, S comes after, P, no, it's TU, no, it's S and then T, PR, pseudo, it's got the prefix, it doesn't have the definition of pseudoscience, but it does have pseudo, the prefix, meaning sham. Sham is a synonym of false. So pseudoscience is something that uses terminology, a better definition. Some method, belief system, or theory that uses scientific terminology, so it sounds scientific, but does not actually follow the scientific method. The scientific method is you observe, you make testable predictions, you have a hypothesis. If your test does not disprove your hypothesis, you have a hypothesis, others test it. If people are not able to disprove it, it is a theory. And if it's never been disproved for a long time or a large number of tests, then we can call it a scientific law. So, there are people in this world who claim that a certain idea or belief is scientific. It's science. But they actually are calling science pseudoscience. And I've heard of people leaving the church over that, deciding to not be a member of the church anymore or not believe in God anymore because they hear some pseudoscience and they are deceived by the pseudoscience. They see a black Labrador painted white and think they're looking at a Dalmatian. They're seeing a what they think is a kitty cat, but it's actually a skunk. Alright, so those are two things I thought of when I was reading this general conference talk, so I would be more able to participate in class. Thank you for watching. You have a good day.